Today I'm testing Stellar Repair for Exchange with a corrupted Exchange database to see how well it can actually recover the mailbox data. I'll be checking three things. Can it recover the mailbox? Can I verify the recovered data before saving it? And can I restore that data to Exchange, Microsoft 365, or PST? This is what we're trying to achieve. But let's go back to the beginning and see exactly what happens when we put the corrupted EDB through the recovery process. I'll start by selecting the Exchange database from the Home ribbon. If I already know where the EDB is located, I can browse directly to it. If I don't know the exact location, there's also an option to search a selected location for the EDB. The database is identified here, and I can confirm the file before starting the recovery. There's also a temp path option if I want to specify a different working location. So the file selection process is fairly straightforward. Now let's see how the software handles the corruption. The next step is choosing the scan mode, and this is one of the areas I wanted to test. Quick scan is the faster option and is intended to resolve most corruption cases. Extensive scan performs a deeper scan. It takes more time, but is intended for more severely damaged EDB files. Since this test database is badly corrupted, I'll use Extensive Scan and see what it can recover. The scan is now processing the EDB. At this point, the important question isn't just whether the software completes the scan, it's what data we actually get back. So let's take a look. And this is the first thing I wanted to see. The recovered mailbox is now available in the application. I can expand the mailbox and browse through the recovered folder structure, including Inbox, Sent Items, Contacts, Calendar, Tasks, and Notes. Now let's test the actual message content. I can select an individual message and preview its contents before saving anything. This is important because I'm not having to blindly export the mailbox and hope the data is there. I can inspect the recovered content first. There's also search within the message list, so I can narrow down the results by information such as sender, recipient, or subject. I can also switch between different mailbox data types from the controls at the bottom. So far, the preview functionality gives me a useful way to verify the recovered mailbox before moving to the export stage. Now let's test the recovery destinations. The recovered mailbox can be exported directly to a live Exchange server, Microsoft 365, or PST. For PST, just make sure Microsoft Outlook is set up on your device, as it's required for this format. When I click Save as PST, it asks me to choose a destination. I can set that to wherever I want. There's also a checkbox to auto-split the PST file. That one's useful when you're exporting a very large mailbox. Instead of a single oversized PST that can be slow to open or run into Outlook's size limits, it automatically breaks the data into smaller, more manageable PST files. There's an Apply Filters button too, which lets me leave out folders like junk email and deleted items, or skip messages from specific senders. Once everything's set, I click OK to export. And there it is. It says the data was saved successfully, and here we can see the mailbox has been exported. And Stellar Repair for Exchange isn't limited to PST. It also supports MSG, EML, PDF, RTF, and HTML. So, what's my verdict? I started with a badly corrupted EDB file, one that QuickScan actually flagged as too damaged to handle, which is what pushed me to Extensive Scan. And that deeper scan did the job. It brought back the full set of mailboxes, kept the original folder structure intact, and let me preview real messages before saving a single thing. And when it came to the export, sending the recovered data to PST worked cleanly. Overall, for an Exchange admin or an IT team staring at a database that just won't mount, this is a practical, no-drama way to get mailboxes back. The part I valued most was being able to actually verify the recovered data before committing to an export. You're not exporting blind and hoping for the best. Based on this test, It's a tool I'd be comfortable reaching for. But I'm curious, if you were recovering this mailbox, would you restore it directly to Exchange, move it to Microsoft 365, or export it to PST? Let me know in the comments. And for more hands-on Exchange recovery tests, subscribe to the channel.